updates coming in the governor versus Tamil Nadu government, the petition in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is hearing a petition that has been filed by the Tamil Nadu government against Governor Ravi for refusing to reinduct MLA K Pondumi as a minister in the state government. And in the arguments that are currently going on, Singhvi has said that the conviction has been stayed by the court, and even then the governor has not sworn him in. My colleague Vashini is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Vashini, this is not the first time we are seeing a government versus governor tussle, but now in the Supreme Court. Take us through the details of what's playing out in the top court.
Well, this was a petition moved by the Tamil Nadu government in the Supreme Court after the governor of Tamil Nadu, Ravi, refused to swear Pondumi back into the cabinet of ministers. He was an education minister in the M.K. Stalin cabinet, and after he was convicted by the Madras High Court, he was removed from the cabinet, and even his legislature was removed. And later on, now the Supreme Court suspended the conviction that was given by the Madras High Court. The Tamil Nadu State Assembly Speaker Appavu immediately took him back as a MLA. He was reinstated in the Tamil Nadu State Assembly, and immediately the Chief Minister also sent a letter to the governor asking him to swear MLA Pondumi back as one of the ministers in the cabinet. But the governor blatantly refused, saying that he has some serious reservations about it and that he will not do that. The conviction is not completely, he was not acquitted yet. Therefore, he's just only suspended, so I cannot take him back, swear him back, is what the governor essentially stated in his letter. Now that the arguments are happening in the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of India has now asked some serious questions about this because the governor is doing something against what the Supreme Court has stated. The Supreme Court has stated that the suspension is valid and that he can be reinstated into the cabinet, but the governor is not doing it, which is going against the Supreme Court. Therefore, that is the arguments that is happening between the the defense and the prosecution in the Supreme Court. And we are also given to understand that the defense is also speaking about how each and every time, for every small decision and every small thing, they are being pushed to come to the Supreme Court, which is delaying everything. Now, Pondumi has already, the DMK government has completed 3 years, and there are only 2 years left. So if at all, Pondumi is there is a delay in bringing back Pondumi in the cabinet, it means that his time as a minister will be even more shorter, and these are the reasons that the DMK government is trying to put out in the Supreme Court. And also, what is important to note is that they also want to run this case on the side when he is also a minister. So that is also happening. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to turn out, if the governor is going to accept it or not, if the governor is going to swear Pondumi back into the cabinet or not. We'll only have to wait and see what the Supreme Court also decides on this matter.
Okay, it's going to come up tomorrow, but the Chief Justice, like you mentioned, has made some scathing observations and statements in the court while saying, what is the governor doing? We are going to have to take a serious view of this, because this court has stayed the conviction and he is still not being sworn in. So the Chief Justice not taking lightly to the governor refusing to swear him in. So it will come up tomorrow again, Vashini, yes, but the Chief Justice has not taken lightly to what the governor has done so far.
Well, absolutely, yes, because remember, there was another case moved by the Tamil Nadu government against the governor in the Supreme Court a few months ago, where they had prayed that the Supreme Court has to direct to the Tamil Nadu governor to clear the bills that have been pending for a really long time, which is hindering the peaceful governance that the government wants to give for the state. But rather, what is very important to note is that the Supreme Court, again, in that case also came down heavily on the governor. Even other states like Punjab also moved to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court spoke about how governor of Tamil Nadu in particular has been holding back and sitting upon certain bills that were very important for the government and for the people's welfare. And now again, once again, the Tamil Nadu government has gone to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is again, going down heavily on the governor, which only, makes it very clear that the DMK government's case in this matter is strong and that they have had an upper hand.